Hello, good morning, everyone. So this is an update. This is an update to the video I did yesterday. As we all know, President Joe Biden introduced his latest bill, the U.S. Citizenship Act 2021, to Congress. And so hopefully we'll go through all the processes. They may make some changes or whatever, and then come out with what the law on immigration would be. And so the first issue I want to address, because I've got a number of concerns. The first issue I would want to address is that some people are asking, should they go ahead and withdraw whatever applications they filed with the U.S.A. There are some people that are undocumented, for instance, that have filed petitions such as VAWA, or they have found U.S. citizen spouses, and then they are married to them, and some are looking to file to regularize or to legalize their status. And so my answer to that is that if you have filed anything with the U.S.A., no, do not withdraw any application. Of course, just make sure you speak with your attorney, who will give you specific legal advice. And let me issue this disclaimer: this video is not intended to give you legal advice for your specific situation. Neither does it create an attorney-client relationship between myself and you as the viewer. It's generalized legal discussion. And so if you need help for your situation, please make sure you consult a licensed attorney who can assist you. And so yes, my opinion is that do not withdraw whatever application you have filed, because, for instance, if you are undocumented and you've met the love of your life who happens to be a U.S. citizen, you will be filing on the basis of marriage to a U.S. citizen. Remember that President Joe Biden's bill is what it states is that they are going to grant temporary legal status for a period of 5 years to undocumented immigrants. And then at the end of the 5 years, they'll do the background check. Have you paid your taxes and everything? And then after 5 years, you'll be granted a green card. And then after 3 years of holding the green card, you will be granted citizenship, of course, if you qualify. And so the catch here is this: when you are granted a temporary legal status, we do not have the restrictions and the permissions and the allowances of what that type of status will allow you to do or will permit you to do. When you are married to a U.S. citizen, that is the ultimate, because what happens is that you outrightly obtain your green card upon approval of that application, and there are no restrictions on this green card. Remember, as I always say, the rules of law are rules of reason. They are not arbitrary rules. And so it stands to reason that when you do something wrong and you are pardoned, or you are in the mercy of somebody and they decide to grace you with some benefits, it always comes with rules and restrictions and regulations. I don't know what they are going to say, that okay, those with temporary legal status, for example, cannot travel internationally within a period of time, they cannot do this, they cannot do that, they can be allowed to work for so and so or whatever. So we will wait to see what the confines of those of the temporary legal status will be. But if you are, as I'm saying, if you've applied for a green card on the basis of marriage, there are no restrictions. You have your green card outrightly. Why do you want to delay that process and then go in for a temporary legal status that will be for 5 years before you have to prove that you actually qualify to obtain a green card? It's a long route. And so depending on what you have already applied for or you're looking to apply for, I would recommend that definitely go ahead with it. Remember, we're very excited, but we remain cautiously optimistic because we don't know. Already this morning news broke that the Texas Attorney General is planning to sue the Biden administration because of the halt in deportation. So the 100-day moratorium on the deportation order. So all of this is going to receive a lot of backlash from, you know, people that don't like immigrants and don't think that we deserve to be here, or that undocumented people may deserve to be here. So that's the first one. And then the second thing is this. Yeah, so the deportation, also note that doesn't apply to everybody. There's a moratorium on the freeze on a pause on deportation, but there's always the percentage, the very small percentage of people that things don't apply to, right? Because, for example, biologically, women, you know, all women give birth, but we all know that not every woman is able to give birth. So for the deportation, there are certain exceptions. So people who are a threat to the United States or have waived their right to deportation will not be included in this freeze. They won't benefit from it. Again, I got questions on, oh, how do I pay my taxes if I'm undocumented? So for some people, when they came into the United States, they had status, you know, they were in status, and then they were able to apply for Social Security cards, and they've had those cards, and some of them are they're able to pay their taxes. You know, there are some people that are able to pay their taxes. However, if you're undocumented and you are not able to pay your taxes because you are not working at all or whatever, you simply have to wait for the temporary legal status to be granted. And so we'll wait to see what the details of eligibility for that temporary legal status would be, and then you most likely would be allowed to work and then redeem yourself by paying your taxes. And so they'll check that before they grant you the green card. Okay. Another thing I also wanted to yes, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the DACA and then the TPS, temporary protected status people. The bill also proposes that they should be given green cards immediately, of course, if the bill is approved. And so all of this, we just have to wait and see what they're going to do. But it's still very exciting that these new things are happening. And I mean, nothing great happens without resistance, right? There's definitely going to be resistance, but we just have to keep going and then keep hoping, and then that's it. Yeah, so if you have any legal issue or problem, just call my office and then I will be able to assist you. My name is Akua. I'm a U.S. licensed attorney. I focus my practice on U.S. immigration and trademark law, and I help people from all around the U.S. To get legal status and to get their green cards. My number is 240-801-7288. I will talk to you all again soon, and I hope this helps. All right, bye. Take care.